the sample paper has been laid out. So you will be aware and you will prepare accordingly. This is at the outset you come to the conclusion it is not, it doesn't look like a one mark. Okay? It involves the chain rule, the function of functions. So how do you approach dy by dx? The first puzzle that comes to the mind of the student, the question is find dy by dx at x equal to 0. So the student expects, could they not give f dash of 0? Why they have given f dash of 1? Misplaced. Sir, here x 0 is 1. There f dash. What is the meaning of f dash of 1? F dash, that is df by dx, is 5 and x is 1. Just idea, continue. Okay. So dy by dx, yeah, let's go ahead. In spite of, see, I am putting myself in your shoes. Putting myself in your shoes. What I think is, oh, f of something is there, okay, let me start. Let me see how the problem goes. I know chain rule, how to differentiate. So I go ahead with dy by dx. Function I differentiate, that will be f dash. Okay? And e power tan x. It's a function of e power tan x. Then I differentiate e power tan x. So I get e power tan x followed by x square x. All that, this is the expression. This is the dy by dx expression. I need to put substitute x equal to 0. So at x equal to 0, what happens? So you need to go for one more step. So dy by dx is f dash of e raised to tan 0, write 0 over there. E raised to tan 0, yeah, there also. Followed by secant squared 0. Okay, I am directly writing the value 1. So what do I get? 5. E raised to 0 is 1, this is 1, and I come to that step. Now you understand what is the utility, why they have given f dash of 1 and not f dash of 0. Okay. So you say f dash of 1 and then you can truly write it is 5 because it is what is the linear. Okay. So dy by dx also is 5 when it is equal to 0. Okay, it takes these many steps to give a correct answer for the 1 mark. A similar 1 mark question was found in 2013. A bit lengthy one. Okay. Is everybody true with this? Yes. This trend, as a teacher or as a student, you have probably have gone through some of the past board examination papers. You find this trend from 2013. F of x is equal to integral 0 to t of t sin t dt. Sorry. Integral 0 to x of t sin t dt. The question is find f dash of x. The question is find f dash of x. Everybody thought this is not the place, section A is not the place to ask such a question. You all know integration. Integration, if it is given in the integration section itself, what do you think? Probably 4 mark you expect. Some NG problem. Okay. So there itself, a student gets a little bit puzzled when you go about integration. Like here, f of x integrate 0 to x. It seems like a definite integral. T sin t dt, and you have to find f dash. Can be sincere. Do you know what is f of x from this? What is f of x? bound. So the student all over India, they have the same feeling. It takes a bit of time to integrate, apply limits, arrive at what is f of x. And asking for f dash of x in section A as a 1 mark question was, they thought, it's real difficult stuff. I don't know why CBSE has put it in the 1 mark. Now let me tell you where the knowledge, whatever knowledge you have gained from the competition, JEE will play some role here. Will play some role. Do you remember any group from any kind of JEE session, competition sessions we have received so far? How you can, given f of x as this kind of integral, 0 to x or 1 to x or some constant, a function of x as the upper limit, where limit can be a function of x. Yeah, like this. From f of x to g of x. Here some other function of t can be there. Some h of t, dt. And suppose I say this is what is some function phi of x. Now find finality. Any clue you have? You must have learned kind of any formula you know that? Yes? Not coming to your mind again. Yeah? This is called differentiation under integration. Differentiation under integration. Differentiation under integration. So whenever they can this time, this year 2016, as I told you, is going to be a year of synthesis and evaluation. This kind of question, I am sure you could expect in the section 4 marks variety. In the 4 mark variety, they can come up with this kind of question, given this is f of x, some f1 to f2 limit, lower and upper limit, they give you some function of t, ask you for the maximum minima, or ask you for intervals of increasing nature and decreasing nature. All such questions can be put up, because it is a synthesis of concepts, linked concept within the calculus. One involving integration, the other involving differentiation. So CBSE will not find a fault if you apply the JEE idea or any competition idea that you gathered from your learning session or your competition session whenever you had classes, like differentiation under integration. Okay, so how do I differentiate? I put it as a problem. Phi of x is here, phi dash of x. That means that you don't need to integrate, you don't need to apply the limit, but you get that derivative instantly. So for 1 mark, what does they can expect? So students were integrating, they found it took 12 minutes for me to complete this problem. Sir, how can a 1 mark be of this? True, but student could have done it smarter way. It could have been tackled the smarter way. What's the smarter way? Okay, let's see. Phi dash of x. Good. So you differentiation under integration. Please understand. You are not, when you find derivative, you are neither going to differentiate nor eliminate. So I am going to substitute upper limit everywhere. So it becomes h of g of x. You need to put g of x now. b of gx. So what is that? Yeah. And subtract the lower limit. Substitute. What do you do? Followed by f dash b of x. This is what you can do directly to get the derivative when the function is integral of some function of t going from lower limit f1, f2, f1, whatever you call. Again is integrated. Okay. So now we will be able to answer this quickly. So f that. So upper limit you substitute. It is x times sin x, derivative of x, and lower limit 0. The answer is simply x sin x. Yeah, this is now one mark variety only. So CBSE feels, yeah, the student can use the principle of differentiation under integration provided I write the entire formula as a justification, as a justifying step. In CBSE, always whenever you are using some kind of shortcut, they will not reduce mark, but they rather look for some justification how and where you got it. Then you get to know. Differentiation under integration. You simply say by differentiation under integration, we know that you simply present this step and give the answer x sin x. You need not integrate, you need not apply x as a zero as limit, then start differentiating. If you have time, you can try it reason how it works. E sin t by part you can do apply limits and then get the function of x. Again differentiate, see what it is. Okay, that becomes the leisure. So you prove this?
Last one. Can you explain the last one?
Well, so the one, see, let me just say how the derivative is arrived. So the question, you have to compare the question whether first of all matches with this concept. This concept is differentiation under integration. Okay. So when you say differentiation under integration and make sure it is some other kind of variable given, it could be named t, it could be named theta, it could be named z. The limits are function of x, lower limit as well as upper limit. And it could be x to x square. Then what do you do? You are applying the formula. When you apply the formula, you apply upper limit first. Just like you treat as if this is the integrated answer. Okay, and apply limits. It's already integrate and differentiate. So you will apply the limit. So it will become, under this situation, it will become x squared, sine of x squared, and v dash. Upper limit derivative 2x. So 2x times x square is 2x cube of sine x square. That's what will be the answer to the upper limit. Then subtract the lower limit also. Suppose it becomes x, then x sine x derivative. So you will answer like 2x cube sine of x square minus x.